Today, it's time to learn what your favorite NFL team says about you. Welcome to the First and Gold podcast. I'm your host, Sam Gold. Before we start this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Here we go. The Buffalo Bills. You probably have a severe back problem from shoveling all day, and you also have a crippling addiction to both pain and misery, and also probably buffalo sauce. The Miami Dolphins. You don't even attend the games because there are far better options in terms of entertainment in the Miami area, including watching Tyreek Hill getting arrested on your local freeway. Welcome to my home. The New York Jets. Now, you're already losing money just by the expenses of living in the New Jersey, New York area, but you also have to pay to attend therapy meetings and AA sessions to cleanse yourself from the regular season every single year.
Julian!
And also, if you're in a relationship, your partner is very lucky because you have unwavering loyalty. The New England Patriots. Now, you're the person that went to a very prestigious college and won't shut up about all the things you did there, but we all know in the back of our heads that your parents handed you the money to actually go there. The Cleveland Browns. Now, you guys will literally chase a dollar that's attached to a string all the way into Lake Erie if that means you finally get to crawl out of the pit of despair that's called the Browns fandom.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
The Cincinnati Bengals. Now, you're the person that shows up at your local gym to play basketball only to whine and call out every single penalty you see and blame everybody but yourself on why you lost the game. The Pittsburgh Steelers. You're the person that has had such a storied past that when you go to get-togethers, all you do is talk about your life, knowing that the mediocrity that you've become today is fine. The Baltimore Ravens. Now, you seem cool, calm, and collective on the surface, but when it's time to really lock in, you just completely shit yourself. The Indianapolis Colts. Now, you're probably just a farmer somewhere in the middle of nowhere who is just happy, honestly, to have a sports team to root for. The Jacksonville Jaguars. Your mother and father are probably brother and sister. The Houston Texans. You are the younger sibling in the family that had to earn your respect as the years have gone on. But now, quietly, you're on the come up and you're doing pretty good. The Tennessee Titans. You use a lot of your time wandering through Broadway, just looking for a 6'4", 250-pound man to replace the only bit of happiness this franchise has gave you in recent memory. The Kansas City Chiefs. Now, you are most likely 13 years old, a bandwagoner, married to your second cousin, or let's say a 5'9", 215-pound male who still lives with his parents. The Los Angeles Chargers. You are non-existent. The Denver Broncos. Now, you tend to have a selective memory when it comes to your past experiences, only remembering the good while just ignoring the bad, but I'll give you a pass because you're probably just too fried to even notice. The Las Vegas Raiders. Now, you were the black sheep of the family for sure, who wants to rebel at any opportunity given, but deep down, we all just know you want to be loved and cared for. Also, just let me know if you need any bail money. The Philadelphia Eagles. Now, you have an extremely wide spectrum of emotions where you can go out into the street and scream at a random child, but if anybody says something slightly negative to somebody that you care about, you get very defensive. The New York Giants. Now, look, you're a relatively happy person on the surface, but deep down, you know how disappointed you are with your recent life. And also, you are definitely afraid to take pictures on a boat for the rest of your life. Real OGs know what I'm talking about. The Washington Commanders. You are the guy that finally got a girlfriend that knows how to actually treat you right, and now you have no idea what to do with it. The Dallas Cowboys. You definitely peaked in high school, and now you work as the janitor at the company that the kid you bullied now owns. The Minnesota Vikings. Now, being a Vikings fan is definitely like trying to be successful your entire life, only to see that your sister is becoming a lawyer and you're sitting at home all day just editing videos and also working part-time at Carpet Land. The Green Bay Packers. Now, you've had a consistent, successful career for the most part in your life, but there were definitely several times throughout your career that you could have become the CEO, but you just missed on those opportunities. The Detroit Lions. You were the most resilient person that anybody knows, but you were also clinically insane because you always think things are going to happen differently when the result every single time is the same exact thing. The Chicago Bears. Now, you're the person in your friend group that you try to get a joke in every single time and nobody listens to you, but then when your more popular friend finally says the joke, everybody starts dying laughing.
Where it goes from this point.
That was my joke.
The New Orleans Saints. You are that kid at the amusement park that keeps wanting to ride that crazy roller coaster, no matter how many times it keeps making you throw up. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, you're that guy who latched on to your friend's idea for a company, moved down to Florida, got very lucky and very rich, only to have a supermodel girlfriend date you for several years, only because she wanted to attend celebrity beach parties. The Carolina Panthers. The best year of your life was 2015, and now it's only pain and misery from here on out. The Atlanta Falcons. You are a musical director that put on one of the greatest shows of all time, only for the finale to include you falling off of the balcony and crushing a family of 5. The Los Angeles Rams. You were the guy that got divorced and immediately won the lottery, only to try to chase that feeling years later. San Francisco 49ers. You were the person that would go on Netflix's Temptation Island to only immediately cheat on your girlfriend because you scream loyalty day in and day out, only to really prove that you don't have that when it really comes time to be the most loyal. The Seattle Seahawks. You were the person that was about to go pro from college sports, only to break your leg in your senior year, and now you're looking back at just what could have been. Last but not least, the Arizona Cardinals. You were that family member that shows up at a wedding where 90% of people are coming up to the bride and groom being like, who is this? How do we know this person? Who invited this person? And there you go, guys. That's what your favorite team says about you. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and comment down below what you think I said about your favorite team and if you can relate or if I'm completely off. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back for another video very soon. I've been Sam Gold. Goodbye.